guys, it's me, Bren, and I'm out in the dome today. I just thought I would do a quick little walkthrough to show you what's going on and some of the things that I'm getting my hands dirty with today. Oliver's with my husband. He fell asleep a couple times, actually fell off the bench. It's so soothing in here with the water feature, I guess, or just watching me work pooped him out. I don't know. Here we go. So here's what's going on in the dome. Everything's doing really well. I did notice on a couple of my lower shelves, in fact, there's some bite marks on things, and I found the culprit yesterday. So I forgot to bring my solution out, so I'm gonna have to do that. I'll probably do it later today or tomorrow. Just gonna sit a cup of beer out to attract those horrible little critters that like to eat your leaves. But other than that, I did see a couple of ants over on that side of the dome, which is kind of unusual. So I'll probably set up a couple of natural ant catchers in here as well, and we'll talk about that in another video. I wanted to show you my seeds. I actually started these indoors under some grow lights, and I just brought these out yesterday, and I tell you, I swear, just from being in the dome overnight, these things have put on 2 inches. My cucumbers, which have been out here their whole life for a couple of weeks, are getting humongo. Look at these things. They're huge. In fact, I started dividing my tomatoes that I started in cups like this. They all took off. I didn't expect this seed to actually produce. It was such an old seed packet, and it did. I have tons of tomatoes. In fact, I've got more over here that I hope to divide up, and I've got lots to work on. As you can see, these will all need to be divided and given some space. I'm gonna let these get a little bit bigger. So what I've got going on here is I like to use those little, I forget what these are called. They're almost like egg carton, right? And they basically break down in the soil once you get them out where they belong. I take lettuce containers and make sure it doesn't have holes in the container, and I fill it up with water, because that way these little seedlings, these tomato plants, are being watered from the root rather than taking a hose or doing this. They love it, as you can tell. It's better to water the new seedlings from the bottom. Just a tip there. And everything's looking really good. Here is my basil I brought home the other day because my seeds are going so slow. In fact, my basil seeds are up here, and I was a little late getting them in, but they're getting there. So when I was at the store getting groceries, I noticed a basil plant. So I grabbed it, and it was only in here a couple of days on the lower shelf, and something was eating away at it, and I found it, of course. So we'll have to take care of that. So, oh goodness. I'll probably just get in here and pick the ones that have bites off. That way new growth will come on. Oh, it smells so good. You just kind of pinch the basil off like that. How frustrating. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, darn it, little critters. I had no idea what was getting at these. I noticed a few bites on a couple of my other plants, and it wasn't until I flipped the plant over and found that little critter on there. So that's a tip there. Usually you won't see them on the top of the plant. You have to flip the leaf over to see it. So got some craziness going on. I got a few containers that I wasn't sure if the seed was gonna take, so I just went ahead and it's watered, and I stick it in the soil here in this grow bin. See what happens. So over here, I was pretty excited the other day. If you follow me on social media, you probably saw it. There are a bunch of little baby plants in here with my goldfish. I have 2 goldfish in there. The filmy stuff on top is actually goldfish food I threw in there for him. But I'm really hoping, fingers crossed and praying, that all that little green specks in there is one of those larger plants. That is my water lettuce from last year. It was huge and I loved it, and I'm really hoping that's what those babies are and that they'll get bigger. So keep on eating and pooping, fishies. Make those plants grow big. I noticed a couple in this bin too, so hopefully that's what it is. I moved my agave plant today. This one is heavy. Look at this. I wish I could have it a little lower so you could actually see how interesting this plant is. And boy, is it sharp. And I also have these mangaves that are doing awesome hanging near the tea tree here in the dome. I'll try to get a video up soon of how I potted up those mangave hanging containers. They really are stunning. So as you can tell, it's super easy to get lost in here, and time just, well, it's like time warp in here. You get so busy having a good time that next thing you know, the sun's setting. So here are some of the new varieties I've got. These look really good. Look at the root system on these. Wait till you see this one. It got really pretty and super dry. In fact, I can't remember the last time I watered it. It's right here. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you will check out my website at brenhaus.com, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and Facebook at Brenhaus as well. I appreciate the support and I love the comments, so ask away. I hope to see you over there.